YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Benji, and we back on TV. This is the Bet on TV show, and we love all things entertainment, movies, and whatnot. We've been checking a lot of WWE out, but I strayed a little bit away from movie watching and TV shows, but we do a lot of that on Patreon, so check out the Patreon. Anyways, we're running back Batman Begins. The Christopher Nolan trilogy is probably one of my favorites. I haven't seen Batman Begins in like years, though, so I might as well watch the beginning of Batman. Why not? Duh. If you're new, please remember to subscribe. You can follow me on social media platforms. Let's get it. I don't know why I got all this attitude, but I got a little bit of energy. I feel like I'm trying to do the most so I don't fall asleep, but, you know, whatever. Let's get it. This is why we like it. That's fire.
Finders keepers, and I found it.
My garden.
Finders keepers.
Blood did all that flexing, talking about this is my house, my garden, my rules. And then dude fell victim to a trap in his own house. Where did you think you were going? How you been playing around in your own house for so long that you fell into a well? But you know you got money because the house probably was so big that you haven't been able to explore this part of the house yet. Problems, bro. I need to have. Like, look at that crib, bro. It's a castle. I'd have PTSD for life.
Nightmare.
You know what's crazy too? We are really fortunate in the United States because some of these prisons overseas are ridiculous. I mean, upstanding citizens.
I'm going to fight you.
Look at this dude.
Can they kill me?
What are they eating? I was about to say, what is that? Look at the food about to kill you.
Before breakfast?
You are in hell, little man.
Racist?
And I am the devil.
Bro, headbutts are already so OP. Talk about taking somebody through the mud.
Protection! I don't need protection. Protection for them.
Are you so desperate to fight criminals that you lock yourself in to take them on one at a time? I counted 6, Mr. White.
This dude shows up in a suit in a prison, and you're worried about why he knows your name or not? He's chilling in the prison. Bro, he's probably seen so many crazy things in this prison that, I mean, he doesn't care much about it. I think this is an interesting deep dive, though, into the character of Bruce Wayne because he really is so psychotic that he really did get locked up in order to try and understand these people. And each and every day, the dudes that tried to bully him simply became a test for what he was going to be. Am I reaching? Let me know.
My name is merely Ducard, but I speak for Raz Al Ghul.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody was telling me this right now, I'd be like, what the heck are you even talking about? What is the League of Shadows? What are you talking about, this path thing? Bro, I'm locked up in prison right now. I just ate literal, I don't even know what that was, bird droppings in water for breakfast? Brother, if you're not trying to lead me back to the land of prosperity, there's nothing to talk about. I gave up a life as a billionaire for this. You got to know you're dealing with a real sicko. I'm trying to think of that scene in the beginning, because I feel like that was purposefully in the movie too, where he falls down the well. Is this about him falling? Oh my gosh, it's about him falling down. And right now I'm witnessing his ascent.
If you make yourself more than just a man, then you become something else entirely. There is a rare blue flower that grows on the eastern slopes. If you can carry it to the top of the mountain, you may find what you were looking for.
No lie, I'd be cooked. You're just gonna drop me off in the middle of like the world, like the middle of nowhere, bro. And like, just look at this. It's like deserts and everything. Like, bruh, I'm cooked. I wouldn't be able to survive off the land. Just some lengths, because this is like prior to like, you know, big green screens and everything like that too. So they had to have gone to really great lengths in order to get these shots. He really chose this instead of living life as a billionaire.
I seek the means to fight injustice, to turn fear against those who prey on the fearful.
Twin didn't even know what he was coming up here for. He literally just scaled a mountain after finding a random blue flower just because he told him, if you find this blue flower, all the things that you've been looking for, the answer to all your questions. And bro just went and randomly started scaling mountains until he found it. And then just continued to climb to the top and said, oh, wait, there's civilization up here. There's got to be people I'm looking for.
You're ready to begin.
They both got the sideburns too.
Does not consider it all.
Where's he even getting the suit from? Blood really just joined the League of Shadows. I should maybe go on this screen, huh? Copywriters, come and get me.
I'm very sorry, sir.
Don't worry, it's fine.
You about to get fired, baby.
Took quite a fall, didn't we, Master Bruce?
Yeah, as far as he isn't cooked.
So we can learn to pick ourselves up.
That's real. Great advice from a rich man.
Bats again? You know why they attacked you, don't you? They were afraid of you.
Afraid of me?
All creatures feel fear,
Even the scary ones.
especially the scary ones. I got something to show you.
Talk to me.
Think your mother will like him?
Like, this is how we supposed to really get it done.
Did you build this train, Dad?
Don't even start
been
lying.
suffering.
Brother, you've been eating off the backs of the brokes. Of the brokies. Tell them the truth. You didn't build this. You hired people to get it done. You guys have been living on the outskirts of Gotham while the rest of these people are out here they suffering. They starving. They slaving to the point where they gotta kill you outside of a movie theater because they just need pearls.
No cheap public transportation.
Oh, my fault.
Do you know
He was trying to look out.
Center?
You think she with him for the money? Bro, so this had to be like the 80s, bro, right? Like if this movie is from like, you know, saying like 2005, then like let's assume that Thomas Wayne and all of them were killing it. And this had to be like the 80s, bro. They had these sky subways. I guess it's not like, you know, too far out of whack. Because I mean, you know, in big cities they do have this, but what would be the cost of running something like this? Like he was really having that motion, bro. But isn't Gotham like right outside of like New Jersey?
Go.
This decision right here changed the whole trajectory of his life. Why did it even take their son to go watch the Phantom of the Opera anyways? You can see there is no other kids in this movie theater. Let him go watch something else that's a little more appropriate to his age. This is Phantom of the Opera, right? What the heck are they watching? It's a little insensitive, right? To kind of immerse him in like a play that would start having bats and strange imagery. Just leave him at home. Why do you have to come for? Let you and your wife have a date night. I'm telling you, the wife is only there for the money. She hasn't even said a word yet. Look out here and tell me if you see any kids. Why is this kid here? And they went out the back door. Why are they going out the back door?
What's wrong?
You knew Gotham was wild, bro, and you walked right into the danger, bro. You wildin'. This is the naivete of some rich people, or people that are just well off, people that don't have to live below the poverty line, and that you're not immersed in a lot of these environments in which people are living a certain way. You think that it's all right for you to walk out a back door in a movie theater in the pitch black darkness into a suspicious alley. Anybody who lives under these environments and these circumstances, to them, it's normal that you wouldn't do that. That you don't even understand what it's like to live in the city that you are furnishing. Oh my gosh.
It's fine.
Bro, help your daddy. It was a 3-on-1 too. Did bro even get the wallet? If you had held yourself with a little more composure, son, your parents would still be alive. You changed the trajectory of your entire parents' life. Look at this. It's crazy. Are you only treating him nice because he has money?
Good news. We got him, son.
What does that mean? You know how much motion my people had, bruh? And what I gotta live with for the rest of my life? That I was the cause of this? And you talking about something you got him? She's smiling? You think this is a fun occasion? You think I'm enjoying myself?
My anger outweighs my guilt.
That might be a good point. He's actually more angry with maybe himself or maybe the situation. And so now he's not necessarily feeling guilty for what happened, but he's so angry that that's controlling his next steps. Wait a minute, cook up. There you go. He's so angry that he's dodging the truth.
Tried to take his neighbor's land. Now he is a prisoner.
What'll happen to him?
Justice. Crime cannot be tolerated.
This is where they're gonna differentiate. He did wrong. We gonna be the ones to arbitrate justice. Bruce Wayne probably like, nah, he did wrong, but like that's not up to me. I just deliver him to justice.
The man had a gun. Would that stop you?
Talk about no excuses, bruh.
You've sacrificed sure footing for a killing stroke.
And you?
I'm not staying, Rachel.
You're just back for the hearing.
His crime was appalling, yes, but it was motivated not by greed, by desperation.
There's a lie. He caught a body for no reason.
Harmony, revenge is about you making yourself feel better.
It's easy for her to talk. Nothing happened to her parents. She ain't had to watch it happen in front of her.
You care about justice? Look beyond your own pain, Bruce.
These years I wanted to kill him.
Mother would be ashamed of you.
Girl, this didn't happen to you though. We got Mrs. High Horse over here. He was about to catch a body with the same gun that killed his parents.
No gun. I'm insulted.
I'm coming to thank you.
Couple off-duty cops and a judge blowing your head off right here. It's power you can't buy.
Not about to say.
But you haven't thought it through. You haven't thought about your old butler. Bang! them, you'd have to go 1,000 miles to meet someone who didn't know your name.
Oh, snap. So what is he about to do right now? It's like he's trying to blend in. Is he about to live life through his perspective? And this was the reasoning for what he did. He even took it so literally to say, I'm going to go 1,000 miles away to where people don't even know who I am. That's kind of real, though. It's easy to be a law-abiding citizen when the laws protect you and the laws do much to support you, and you never have to get to a point in which you see desperation that these people go through. It's easy to say, oh, yeah, I have faith in the police. I have faith in our justice system. I have faith in the XYZ, because you never had to be in a point where you would require stealing, killing, anything like that out of desperation.
But I never became one of them.
Feel terror cloud your senses.
I haven't. That should be tried.
Criminals mock society's laws.
Gotham must be destroyed.
Bro had the opportunity to eliminate this dude for his disobedience, and he decided to go one-on-one. Pride will kill you, man. Again, he's showing compassion for people that didn't necessarily deserve it.
You'll save peace alive.
What? How? You don't even know who I am. Yeah, this random guy dropped you off and saved your life. This dude has so much money.
There's a symbol I can be incorruptible. You have me declared dead.
You really think a man who butchers people for the mob doesn't belong in jail?
I think you should check with Miss Dawes here just what implications your office has authorized her to make.
Who would have thought this dude had an entire cave under his house?
Bruce Wayne. I'll be handsomely rewarded for my shares. I am looking for a job.
Nomex survival suit for advanced infantry.
My grandfather was involved in the Underground Railroad.
Not only rich, and not only were they honorable, but they also were against slavery. This dude had a life available to him as a billionaire and said, nah, I don't want to do that.
Don't turn around. What will it take to bring him down? What kind of shapes can you make?
And that's belong based on ground.
This is really a whole division with nobody working for them.
That's the one. That's frightened me.
This is what happens when you hire cheap help, bro.
Here.
I'm Batman.
Walking through the city at night, you should know this is a bad decision. Especially in the field that she operates in.
You better run.
Falcone sent them to kill you.
I ain't gonna lie, if I knew Bruce, I'd be able to pick out like that jaw and like lip quiver. Falcone got so much motion.
Maybe. These things beg the question as to what exactly does Bruce Wayne do with his time and his money.
Nice car. Need my other one. It is not a playing this hotel.
That's motion.
Bruce, I'd heard you were back.
At this point, she doesn't know any version of you though.
It's what you do that defines you.
So you're saying all in all that you could be a good person, but if you haven't done anything to help anybody, you're not really who you claim to be.
But these crazies, they can't stand it.
So when did the nut take over the nut house?
He's not faking.
That's so dope, though. I mean, it's not dope like in a good sense. The trickle-down effect is, of course, a lot of the businesses that are benefiting simply because of the corruption in the city. But if you, Bruce Wayne / Batman, are trying to come in here and create change, it's going to be very tough for you since so many people are dependent on the corruption in the city in order to keep things running. At my prison, we can do something in order to help these people. Putting them behind traditional bars isn't going to do much. We have to understand the psyche of the criminally insane. So you can picture it as if it's some good thing. But in reality, he's only carrying out his own nefarious deeds. I mean, I know it's obvious. It paints a picture towards, like, society.
I think you're trying to help.
Bro, why in movies it never just rains? It always has to pour.
I swear to God. Swear to me!
Everybody has their own little role to fill to ensure that the rich stay rich or the people that are in power stay in power. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their role to fill. Oh my gosh, getting whooped on while you peeing? Brother can't even get a second of privacy. Bro, let me at least, you know what I'm saying, get decent. Oh my God.
Take a seat.
How long was I out? 2 days. I just wanted you to know how hard it was. Bottom line, I synthesized an antidote.
You know what's interesting too? They just went through all that, and like, that means he's been sitting there for 2 days, and Lucius was just right there like in the corner just waiting to make his appearance, just to let him know that he helped him, pretty much.
Some of us have work to do.
Oh, you mad you don't got motion? Like, that was some serious hating. She been hating all movie. And I'm supposed to be getting behind her as a character? I'm supposed to want the best for her? She's a hater. She's been hating since a kid.
I have questions about your report.
Such as?
And he, like, waited for her. That was crazy.
Who are you working for? Rise, how cool.
Bro, imagine all the destruction this dude just caused, bro.
I'll just fire him for asking too many questions about it.
To Wayne Enterprises right now and start making more of that antidote.
Brother, I'm not employed.
Security clearance has been revoked.
Yeah.
To Raz Al Ghul.
What the freak?
All you phonies. All you two-faced friends. Smile.
Like, I know he's using this as an, like, reverse psychology, but realistically, none of y'all checked up on me when I was gone for 7 years. But y'all showed up miraculously for my birthday, but I've only been there for like 2 weeks.
The League of Shadows has been a check against human corruption for thousands of years.
Isn't beyond saving.
It is.
There are good people here.
You would,
bruh. You know what's so crazy, bro? This movie, bro. There's so many like elements of literature. Like you would even tie it into religion. God asked, find as many people as you can, and then it goes from trying to see if you can find 100 to 50 to 40 to etc. You know what I mean? And he's just sitting there basically in the same position. Give me more time. I'll find some people of virtue. I'll find some good people. Brother, this place is beyond saving. I'm already telling you that. Oh my goodness. You know what is right? How right is wrong? How wrong is right? I might have just been talking there, but it's like, whose methodology is going to be the best in order to ensure that we see a society that benefits from this?
when a forest grows too wild, a purging fire is inevitable and natural.
Yeah, like what I said.
It's its greatest
You're lighting my house on fire.
Movement. With Gotham, we tried a new one: economics.
Wait.
I am gonna stop you.
What was that? Look at this move. What was that?
You did learn to. You burned my house and left me for dead.
He's right. That did happen. That's a big house, so you got really lucky finding this dude.
What is your point? Why do we force?
No, not a good time for this.
So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Hold on now, twins. I could be reaching right here, but there's been a lot of symbolism in this movie about falling. He's continued to fall. Everything has continued to fall. There's been visual representations of that. They literally just fell down from the elevator. The elevator did not hit the ground softly. They've been falling this entire time. People don't even know what's going on, bro. That is interesting too. Like, that was a perfect illustration of what we're going on too in society. You don't even know what's going on. You just have a particular view about police officers that no matter what, you felt like they were in the wrong. They are literal inmates running around the city. One of the most dangerous prisons in the city that's masquerading as if it's an asylum. These people are literally deranged. Bro, these people are also probably drugged with the toxin. So who knows what they're capable of? They're running around the city freely. But you're upset because a police officer just tackled a dude. They're going to show you where your biases sit. That the people in this city fear the police more than oh my gosh, they fear the police more than the criminals. It's so far gone. The train system used by Thomas. Dude, look at the graffiti in there. This is crazy. The train system that Thomas Wayne built is going to be the detriment of the city. You know what's... Oh my gosh! I could be super tweaking. What if this moment, them releasing all this stuff into the air, is what continued to furnish the crazies that came through Gotham? Hear me out, chat! This right here was what planted the seeds to the next generation of madmen that came running through Gotham. Like, dang, where'd y'all come from? Without Batman, there is no Joker. So it's essentially like, if there was no Batman, then all these supervillains would have never came to fruition. Because the people already distrust anybody who's in a position of power. They distrust anybody who's in a position to try to help them, or anybody who's attempting to masquerade as if they're here for justice. Batman, you represent that. And in this movie, you're aligning yourself with the police. You only further represent what is no good for our city. But who's to say there isn't long-lasting effects? Because, dude, you just saw how much gas they just spit out. Bro, Crane was just been doing like this, like a little cologne spray on people. Bro, that dude just got wiped out, like showered with the toxin. like Gordon's been saying, bro, they've been drinking that stuff for weeks. This could have been what led to the domino effect of the crazies in Gotham. This could have only made the crazier people crazier. Told you. And you telling me people are not going to have long-lasting effects? I like that they make that distinction too, though. Like, Scarecrow is just a dude.
At least tell me your name.
You just nosy.
What I do.
That was kind of a nice callback, right? That was aura too. He's just using these guys to delay you. Misinformation is an easy thing to get across. Like we see in Spider-Man that J. Jonah Jameson is quick to tell the people that, oh, Spider-Man is the reason for all this. You can't tell me a lot of people are going to be like, bro, I lost parents, I lost family. We went through this or that. And this is the effect of Batman being here. Bro, there's going to be so many people like this.
You will never learn. Don't be afraid, Bruce. You finally learned to do what is necessary. But I don't have to save you.
Who's running Wayne Enterprises?
Well, the fact that I'm the owner. I bought most of the shares.
But you know what's crazy too? Is we were talking about the corruption that's so present in this city. But like, Bruce, you're exhibiting another example of that. Like, bro, you're only using the company as a cover for a lot of stuff that you're doing. Like Wayne Enterprises has direct access to a lot of the military grade weaponry that you're using, as well as tech and information on like trades and, corporations that you're partnering with. I mean, even we saw like the water supply runs right under the Wayne Enterprises. Look at her geeking out now, though. You switching up because he Batman? Now you never stop thinking about him?
About us.
What?
I heard you were back.
Was hating.
I started to hope.
No, you didn't. What the heck is she talking about? When she first saw you back with the women, she started hating on you, talking about something. It's not what you do, about what you do that defines you. She's the one that said that.
Maybe he's still out there somewhere.
What? When he left, he was literally a crazy person. He had lost his mind ever since his parents died from when he was a youngin'. Life is better for me if I just go catch a flight and get up out of Gotham. I don't even care about the company. I don't care about anything. I just need to bounce. Studied the different cultures and communities and became a ninja and all this other stuff and came back. It was pimping. Is it just because she doesn't want Batman, but she wants Bruce Wayne? What's going on here?
Wrong, you know?
They really destroyed his house, too. That's crazy. You know what? Good acting, because he actually kept a lot of the similar mannerisms to his dad, too. Ooh, good work.
Rebuild it. Place for the theatrical, like you, leaves a calling card.
Isn't my boy a part of the other movie? What is the other movie that with Nolan? It's like Interstellar, not Interstellar. It's some variation of that kind of word. Looking back at it, I think it's pretty good. I think, of course, the next couple movies are a little crazier because there isn't as much like psychological development that you have to see in the first one. Because it's all about like, the inner workings of Bruce and the people around him and a lot of people's motives and whatnot. And you kind of get straight to the action, I think, in the other movies. I could be wrong, though. But there is a really big psychological element that goes into a lot of these Batman movies, which I think it should. Because Batman's like, the greatest detective. And at the end of the day, for you to be a millionaire or billionaire even, and throw a lot of your opportunities out of the window in order for you to become this guy who masquerades around in the night with a cowl and a cape, it's got to be a big thing. And I really think about it, too. This movie really had a star-studded cast. Liam Neeson, Cillian Murphy, there's some big timers in here. Morgan Freeman, bro, it's pretty lit. And I think, so 20 years later, bro, this movie I think still stands the test of time. They did big things. So salute to Batman, good movie always.